Welcome to the Senior Home Business Channel. My name is Matt, and I'm here to talk to you about senior living, self-improvement, and making money. Man, those are the three components of this channel. For 2022, we changed it. If you don't know more about the Senior Referral Business, you can review the 240 videos that I've got before. But man, if you are interested in any one of these three topics, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. You know what they do. Man, don't hit the like button yet until you get to the end of the video, because you might not like the content. You might not like it at all, but leave a comment down below, or you can definitely see my number right there. You can text me any question you may have about the industry, whether it be the senior referral business or senior living industry altogether. I'll be glad to help you out. So let's get into it today. Man, I forgot to put my headphones on. I was like, man, I can't hear the music. Is it playing? I don't know. But hey, we're going to talk about today family members taking residents home. We are living in some turbulent times. You know what I mean? I mean, with COVID-19 and, the pandemic, all the information you guys have heard, read, and experienced, the Omicron. And now we're hearing a story out of Minnesota that family members are bringing their residents back home, at least for a week, to give the community a break, because there's been an outbreak. There's a community that's 24 residents, and 9 of them got COVID. Now, granted, they all been vaccinated. They all have had the booster, but 9 of them got COVID, right? And then not only that, out of 31 staff members, they got a lot of staff there for the 24 residents, and 9 of them got COVID as well. So they had to ask the family to take their residents back home for a week. Again, it's not a cut against this community at all. I believe they're doing the right thing. It's just a hard, difficult thing. What do you do when ones in your community are getting COVID? I mean, you can go into, whether it be a 5-day kind of deal, quarantine, or a 10-day. I know we kind of gone from 10 to 5 and that kind of thing, but it's, man, it's unbelievable. The unprecedented times that we are living in. I told you just the other day of a story. I believe it was in Kentucky, out that way, where the National Guard had to come in because the nurses and staff members were leaving, and because the nurses were there for 18 to 21 hours. I mean, somebody needs to go to sleep, right? Somebody needs to take care of themselves, but all about each one of us taking care of ourselves. At the core of who we are and the bottom of our hearts is our loved ones. And how are they being taken care of? So I want to encourage you today, as a senior referral agent, to do your due diligence, research these communities, know the staff. Now, you're not going to know all of them. I'm not saying know all the caregivers, know everybody they hire, but at least know the leadership. Know how long the executive director's been there. Know if they have an LVN or an RN, or what kind of nurses on staff there. What's the reputation of the community? If you have access, which you should, if you don't, you can reach out to me. If you're in a different state, I can help locate it for you. But you need to look up state reviews of these communities. It's so vital. I've said this over and over again, but these communities, they're not all the same. I know we want to look at them as just a building with doors and windows and carpet and people taking care of people, and that's it. But that is not the case. I am personally in and out of these communities a lot, large communities, as well as down to residential care homes. And I want to encourage you again to do your due diligence, look at the state reviews. What we have the privilege of knowing is we've helped several hundred families throughout the years. So we have the opportunity to have some family intel. People have told us, hey, the food's great, care stinks, whatever it is. And I want to encourage you, if you're out there too, if you're looking for a job or you're looking for a change, you're just tired of what you're doing. You see the number going across the screen there. For $100 a month, you could jump into the Senior Referral Academy, where I teach you. I've taught students in 22 different states. I still help out students in 22 different states. See, it's not just an online course. It's not just something you buy and you can work at your own pace, even though that is what you can do. Now, you can go to the seniorhomebusiness.com and hit the Academy tab. And as you hit the Academy tab, what you can do is you'll get about a 25-minute video of what the Academy looks like behind the scenes, okay? I show it to you, But more than just the courses, more than just the bonus videos and all that, you have access to me. All right. And you can ask any of my students, they will tell you I answer their questions. I'm there for them. Going back to that other story, though, my gosh, man, check this out. The story, it says right now in the state of Minnesota, I guess 30% of the state's assisted living facilities are not taking any new residents due to the pandemic. Right now, current, this is to date. This report came out today. So 30% are not taking any more residents. So what do you do in that case? Let's say you have a loved one, they're in need of care, and the place you want them to go is not taking more residents. Well, the obvious answer is you go find another community. But let's say a lot of them that you want to go to are just either occupied, the occupancy is too high. And what I mean by that is during the pandemic, a lot of these communities suffered about a 15 to 20% occupancy rate. If they were at 95, they went down to like 75, maybe 80%, something like that. And if they were already in 80 percentile, they obviously dipped lower, right? So, but they're seeing a lot of climb now, a lot of people going into their communities. The morale's built back up. I believe people today are seeing, hey, bottom line is I cannot take care of my loved one. My loved one is incontinent. I can't do it. My loved one needs med management. I don't know the first thing about looking at prescriptions and making sure he gets the right medication. Showering, I'm concerned about them falling. I'm concerned about their overall health and me taking care of them because either A, I don't know how to do it, or B, I'm not there. I'm at work. And even I'm at home, I'm still at work and I can't give the resident their undivided attention that they need. So you need to do this. But the good news about the senior living industry that I'd like to tell you about is all these situations that are going on. I mean, from the nursing shortage to what we're hearing today about residents going back to their families. The good news is there's REITs that are buying communities left and right. There's acquisitions that are taking place all over the country. And I'm telling you, it's a wonderful industry to be involved in. The baby boomers, there's a lot of seniors that are in need of care. And again, I don't want you to be afraid to get in this industry. I've been in this industry now for 3.5 years. My wife and I have experienced some success. We got billboards. And again, not to brag and tell you everything we already have told you in previous videos. We're bringing on a marketing director next Monday. She's a social service director at a skilled nursing facility, super qualified, her master's degree. She's been doing this for years. We're just looking at excellence and how we can best take care of our residents. And I say our residents, anybody that comes our way, because we see ourselves more as an advocate for seniors than we do as a referral agent. But I want to give you some good news is that this industry is booming. Okay. So don't think that be afraid to get into this industry altogether because it's nothing to be afraid of. We have experienced tremendous success. Our business continues to grow. And I want to encourage you to at least take a look at the industry, especially if you're a stay-home mom. You might be in sales. You might be doing a lot of different things, and you're just dissatisfied with what you're doing, whether it be money, whether it be just the working conditions, or you're just unfulfilled. I've been there in my life. I mean, there's a lot of times I've had a job where it was a good job, but I felt like I tapped out. I mean, I maxed out for what I could get out of that company. I have a certain potential that I want to reach. And I felt like I had gone as far as I could go in that company. And so I had to make a change. So if that's you, take a look at the Senior Referral Academy. Again, you can text me or go to seniorhomebusiness.com and take a look at it. All right, let's get into some self-improvement. And a self-improvement, man, I want to talk to you today about one thing you need to stop doing, because there is roadblocks that are in your way, and there's certain roadblocks that you are putting there yourself. And one of the major ones you are doing, and it's a detriment to your growth, to your business, everything, everything you stand for, is this: complaining. If you are a chronic complainer, you need to stop. Now, let me tell you some of the excuses and some of the things that we complain about. Number one, we always go, nothing ever works out for me, man. Nothing. Gosh, I tell you, I've tried this. I tried crypto. I tried working by myself. I went and got a sales job and got no leads. Nothing ever works out for me. You've got to stop that. It takes the same amount of energy to say that than it does to say, hey, you know what? Things are working out for me. Man, everything I touch turns to gold. Now, that might not necessarily be true in the material world, but in your mind, I'm telling you, you've got to change your mindset. And that's one thing you need to stop doing. The next thing is stop saying, I can't catch a break. Stop saying that. No, you catch all kinds of breaks. Everything you touch, again, turns to gold. Everything you encounter, good things are happening to you. It's all about waking up with a positive attitude and going after it that day. Here's another one. If only I had more money, I'd be able to do. Now, I used to tell myself that all the time. When I was in that one-bedroom apartment, I used to go, man, if I had more money, yeah, I'd have a solid career too. If I had more money, I have my own business. If I had more money, I'd have all kinds of investments and opportunities to get real estate and do all this. If I had more money, more opportunity. It's not true. Now, part of that is true, to be honest, right? More money will provide more opportunities for you to invest in things, not necessarily that you couldn't necessarily invest if you had no money. But the fallacy is this: thinking you have no opportunity because you have no money. That's not true. All right. There's plenty of opportunity. If you got no money, I'd encourage you to go get a sales job. Go get a sales job, start getting some cash, and put 10, 20% of that into investments and or starting a business. I would encourage you to start a business first, then get into investments, but however you want to do it, but never look at it as I have no money, I have no opportunity, because what that equates is I have no hope. And if you have no hope, then why are you here? It's like you've given up on life. If you've given up on your future, you've given up on your purpose here on earth. And you don't need to do that, because you're on this earth for a purpose and a reason. Now, here's another one. If only I had more followers. Man, I could say this all day long, because I don't have that many followers. Especially when I look at some of my mentors out there, and I say mentors, some of these people I don't even know, right? I follow them on Instagram like you do, or YouTube, or whatever, right? I see them, I read their books, I get their podcasts and all that, and I see they got millions of followers, and I'm like, oh my God, man, I'm nowhere near that. If I only had millions of followers, I'd be all right. I'd have a lot more sales. I'd have a lot more success. That's not true either. Again, part of that's true. All right. More opportunity. But again, I don't like saying that, because it leads to the other side, that if I have little followers, not that many followers, then I don't have any opportunities. And that's not true. You have opportunities. So instead of complaining, you could be hustling. And that's what I want to encourage you to do today, is to begin hustling, chasing your dream, instead of complaining. All right, let's get into one money-making tip that I want to give to you. All right, money-making tip I want to give to you today is not that hard. And it's, I don't know what to say about this, but I heard this just the other day, and it just rung true to me. Everything. Let me say it to you. Information changes situation. I heard this the other day. Again, it's not my information, but it's so true. And it's these 3 words will help you. These 3 words will change your life. Information changes situation. Again, we want to think about money changes situation, right? We want to think about relationships change money. We want to think about good opportunities change money. No, information changes your situation. It starts right here. What new information have you received today? What new information have you gone after today? What areas that you see that you're not as strong in, you feel like you're very average at best? Pick up a book, pick up a podcast, pick up a podcast. How you do that? I don't know, but listen to a podcast, get on this YouTube channel, and man, no, information changes situations. Man, that's awesome. And I would, again, come back to the Senior Referral Business. I want to encourage you guys to reach out to me. Go to seniorhomebusiness.com. If you listen this long to this YouTube channel, 15 minutes and link, something like that. I want to encourage you that this industry could change your life. We hear a lot of that today, I know, but I can only speak from what it's done in my life. I was that person in the one bedroom apartment 5, 6 years ago. I'm no longer there anymore. We drive a nice car, we have a nice house, we got a nice thing going on, and all of that, and all the bells and the whistles. But it's the industry. It's helping others at no cost. It's helping others and getting nothing in return except for a nice referral fee a little bit later on. But that's not the purpose and not the intent. The intent and the purpose is to help people at no cost. Hope this is beneficial to you, and I'll see you next time.